Okay, now that we got through the introduction of the book, here's our real read aloud. The Princess and the Bowling Ball. I'm not sure if you've ever heard of it, but there is a story or a tale called The Princess and the Pea. And when she sleeps on top of all of her mattresses, she can still feel the teeny tiny pea under her as she sleeps on the very, very top. So this is what the story fable resembles. Once upon a time, there was a prince, and the prince's dad and mom, the king and queen, somehow got into their royal heads that no princess would be good enough for their boy unless she could feel a pea through 100 mattresses. So it should come as no surprise that the prince had a very hard time finding a princess. Every time he met a nice girl, his mom and dad would pile 100 mattresses on top of a pea and then invite her to sleep over. When princesses came down for breakfast, the queen would ask, "How did you sleep, dear?" The princess would politely say, "Fine, thank you," and the king would show her the door. Now, this went on for 3 years, and of course, nobody ever felt the pea under 100 mattresses. Then one day the prince met the girl of his dreams. He decided he'd better do something about it. That night, before the princess went to bed, the prince slipped his bowling ball under the 100 mattresses. When the princess came down from breakfast the next morning, the queen asked, "How did you sleep, dear?" "This might sound odd," said the princess, "but I think you need another mattress. I felt like I was sleeping on a lump as big as a bowling ball." The king and queen were satisfied. The prince and princess were married, and everyone lived happily, though maybe not completely honestly, after the end. So this question for you to answer, it might be a challenge for you. Tell me a time that maybe you weren't completely honest with your brother or sister, mom or dad, and maybe even yourself. Honesty is very important, and I always say that I'll never be mad at you or upset as long as you try your hardest and you're always honest and respectful. So here's your chance to be honest and tell me something maybe you weren't completely honest about the first time you were talking about it. Okay, can't wait to read the next one to you.